Cad Bane is no ordinary bounty hunter. In the bounty hunting business, especially during the era of the Clone Wars, Bane is simply the best. The best for one reason, one very clear reason, and a reason that made him extremely expensive. Cad Bane was not afraid of the Jedi. A Jedi is involved in a job? No problem. Where 99.9% of bounty hunters would run, having a no Jedi rule, Cad Bane welcomed the challenge. For many years as a bounty hunter, Cad Bane collected various skills, and more important than this, equipment and weaponry that would help him against Jedi and Force wielders. And today we'll break down what that equipment was like, and how each piece of it helped him combat those that could touch the gifts of the Force, even come out on top with his wits against Jedi like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker. Cad Bane wore what appeared to be stolen Mandalorian van braces with stunners and flamethrowers in tow, having great respect for the Mandalorians as they were the ancient hunters and killers of the Jedi, taking after them a lot of their tips and tricks. Cad Bane also had knockout gas and rocket boots to help him keep his distance from Force-imbued Jedi. His gauntlets were also capable of remote control, and he could operate many starship functions simply from his gauntlet. Most interesting though are his breathing tubes. Cad Bane is a Duro being a species that breathes oxygen. So why does Cad Bane need these breathing tubes? The answer is honestly pretty awesome. The breathing tubes stopped Cad Bane from being force choked, as oxygen would be led directly into his body if a Jedi, or heaven forbid even a Sith, grabbed him with the Force. It's believed that Cad Bane implemented this because he took many jobs from the Sith themselves, beings that more popularly used Force choke than the Jedi. Obviously though, having it against the Jedi was also useful. Bane also utilized long-range and short-range weaponry. As touched upon earlier, he could wrangle up Jedi with his ropes, and use his flamethrower to keep Jedi at a distance, also utilizing his rocket boots to keep him a safe distance away from the Jedi, with Cad Bane noting that this is one of the most important things when an individual came into conflict with the Jedi, never letting them get too close, noting that one of the major weapons that a Jedi had, the lightsaber, was obviously most useful in close range. If a Jedi ever did close the gap though, Bane would rely on his wrist gauntlets, attempting to stun Jedi such as he did with Obi-Wan Kenobi, or push them farther away with his use of blasters. Cad Bane's fascination with the Jedi perhaps stemmed from his original mentor, Jango Fett. Jango Fett being an individual that was famous throughout the galaxy for having killed Jedi, this being one of the major contributing factors why the Kaminoans and Dooku and Sidious wanted Fett for the clone template. Cad Bane recognized the notoriety that killing a Jedi brought with an individual such as Fett, and wanted to mirror this, as the most important thing to Cad Bane was not the credits that he earned from various jobs, but the reputation that preceded him. The idea that he was the best, and that he would not shy away from the Jedi. In fact, the Jedi being his speciality. A fact that the Sith would use time and time again, with Darth Sidious even using Cad Bane's services before the Clone Wars broke out, and various times over the course of the war. It's clear that concerning bounty hunting and facing off against Jedi, there are only ever two other bounty hunters in Star Wars that come close to the level of Cad Bane, that being Jango and Boba Fett, and even Cad Bane is considered on their level. What makes him interesting though, is that during the Clone Wars and his heyday, as well as the heyday of the Jedi, he held no fear for them, even breaking within the Jedi Temple itself. There was no job too big for Cad Bane, and that is why he's one of the coolest Star Wars characters ever introduced. Anyway, my friends, what are your thoughts on this? And what are your thoughts on Cad Bane's weaponry and tools that he used to hunt down and combat Jedi? Also, what are your thoughts on this confirmation of Bane's breathing apparatus? To celebrate the Bad Batch, we have a big sale on the Star Wars merch page, where you can get stuff 40 to 60% off. It's also a brand new site that's much easier to use. So if you see anything you like here, be sure to check it out. And at checkout, use code WAVE for an additional 5% off your order. As always, my friends, thank you so much for watching the channel. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.